morning from Mexico City. This is my last day here. It's been such a great trip. It's been a really great trip. I'm even happy, like my plane leaves, I want to say around 4 p.m. today. I'll get back home around like 9:30. I mean, that's back into JFK, but probably not back home until around 10 o'clock. But I'm happy to have a slow morning. I was able to get up, do some work, pack all of my items. I have my workout gear on. I'm about to go to the gym. It's 8:30. I'll probably be in the gym for like maybe a cute 30, 45 minutes. I just want to get my body moving before leaving. I am actually very proud of myself. The fact that I've been to the gym 3 times, moving around. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. And the fact that I'm like, you know what? Priorities, gym before we catch that plane. So yeah, we're gonna catch a little workout, come back, shower, do a little bit more light packing, go downstairs, have a nice breakfast before exiting. And yeah, let's get to that gym, y'all. We have reached the last day at the Alexandra Hotel. This has been a beautiful, wonderful stay. I'm glad I got to really breathe in this morning, get some work done. I'm eating now, but yeah, this has been an amazing trip. And I think the amount of days was perfect too. So I'm ready to jump back into work. I've basically answered a lot of emails, but I see there's a lot of work to be done. So let's get today started. Okay, so I have a little bit of extra time before my car gets here, so I'm just taking a walk and seeing what type of shops are open and where I can get rid of cash at. Where it's going to be fitted in my luggage, I have no clue, but let's go. I dropped off my bag. My bag was definitely overweight and they did not charge me. And you know what? I thank God for that. Being God's favorite out here. And then we'll see about getting maybe some coffee. I'm a bit tired from our trip, but I want to get on the plane and get started on some work. That pink is really good. I love that.
Welcome to our store.
Oh, I gotta throw it on the vlog. No.
Okay.
No. Nice little. We are back at the desk. I feel so under the weather right now. I'm running late to a virtual meeting. I've been trying to press my way through just because I have a lot to do and I keep telling myself that it's going to be the weekend soon. only have tomorrow left to go, and you know, hopefully if I can get through the rest of today and tomorrow, that I can just like rest over the weekend and let my body recalibrate. I really wanted to go to the gym, but I feel so out of it right now. So let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. Hi.
Terrible at having moments of gratitude, and so tonight is like the first time I'm trying to do that more often. It's been 10 years since I registered my business. Woo! We also have other things to celebrate. We have a new collection which is going to land on the floors of Burger Women and Moda any day now. I'm so grateful that everybody here has been part of the brand and supported me, because I look at all of you as an extension of my brand.
We're back at the desk. Happy Sunday. I just went for a very long walk. I went to Chinatown, maybe a few miles both ways. Got in a good first walk starting the day. I'm really starting today slow. Usually I'll start in early morning, but I didn't start till about late morning. Maybe I got there around noon. Went to my skincare place, got a few Korean skincare masks, a few Japanese skincare masks, but these flowers got sent to me by Carolina Herrera, the Carolina Herrera team. They also sent over a little goodie bag too. New fragrance alert. And I love the original fragrance that they did. I've worked with the brand in the past, but it felt so natural just because I actually do use the fragrance on a regular basis. And they sent me the new Good Girl Carolina Herrera. It says Very Elixir, a tribute to feminine strength. Seduction as more than a game, but an assertion of true power. The potent blend of black cherry, red rose, and vanilla housed into a seduction red to black gradient bottle makes this bold new Good Girl more addictive than ever. We hope you enjoy. Your friends at Carolina Herrera Fragrance. Thank you. Thank you to the whole Carolina Herrera team. Love you guys. They've always been like big supporters, and I worked with them all last year. So I can't wait to try this new fragrance, and I'll have to tell you guys how it turns out. But also, I love a good floral arrangement on my desk. This week I did something a little bit different. Normally for like my YouTube segments, I give you the YouTube videos in real time. So when you're seeing the video go out on Friday, that's everything that happened up until the day before. Like, so you're receiving everything in real time. And I started to think about, is this the most efficient way here? And I think last week's YouTube really made me have a come to Jesus moment and talking to a few friends and colleagues, because for you guys that do know, I was like, oh, I'm gonna upload this longer form video that was like almost 44 minutes, and not realizing that even though I completed the edit maybe like an hour before, maybe like around 2 p.m. on Friday, I finished the edit, not realizing that it was gonna take 2 hours to export it. And then once I exported it and uploaded to YouTube, that takes another half an hour. But then it actually fully being integrated and processed on YouTube took maybe another 6-7 hours. So that pushed me into Saturday posting, and I was like, oh my gosh. And if you know me, if I say that I'm going to do something, if I say that I'm posting every Friday, that for me was like it didn't feel good. And you know, I know things happen, but again, I don't care when I get out on Friday. My goal was that I get out on Friday. And then of course, when I do get the video up, there's a glitch in the video. And I have to take it down because I feel like the ending of this past video was so phenomenal, in Dorian's words and how it ends, that I couldn't leave it up. I had to take it down and do basically the exact same steps that took another 2 hours, another 4 hours, and it's just a little bit frustrating. So one moment, I need a sip of an espresso. Like, I'm not asleep. How cute is this cup? I got this from Mexico City. So cute. Okay. So here are a few lessons that I learned with doing that. I'm going to create a buffer YouTube, and this is what this video is. I would call it a buffer. So it gives me time to, maybe if there are mistakes, I have this buffer video in between so that I have a lag time of a week. So that's not too bad. Like, you still will get things in pretty much a real time for YouTube, but like a week later, which I think also will be beneficial to you, because let's say it's certain things that I might be like, oh, I actually really wanted to talk about this, or I actually wanted to include this. As someone that does social media, and me coming back to myself after everything that happened, that was a learning curve. A lot of times, you know, I feel like it's rightful to feel those feelings in the moment of, man, that was really frustrating, of I took so much time to do a video, to perfect it, to do a 43-minute video too on top of that. However, things happen, and we have to learn how to keep moving. I heard somebody say before, where it was like, you know, you don't dismiss the feelings, but it's more like you feel the feelings and then you say, how can I progress and move on? And that was like the idea of creating something like a buffer in between so that I could continue to go on. And yes, you know, it's not like I took another week to put out a video. It's like, no, we still got it out on Saturday. I still did everything I knew to push or promote this video. So, you know, a few steps that I took, knowing that it went out the next day and people would anticipate it on Friday, I made sure to text friends being like, hey, you guys, the video went up a little late. Let me tell you, I also made it a point to do a YouTube post. That was actually my first time doing a YouTube post, and I basically screenshot the exporting time being like, you guys talked me into doing this 45-minute video, and here's where it's at. So I feel like you have to learn how to pivot with things, and so I just made my audience aware to the best of my ability that it's still coming. I want you to know it's happening. And then receiving that extra support from friends and family. I always like text friends and family now, being like, the post is out, go check it out. But letting them know, hey, you guys, please go to comment, please go say something about the video, because I put so much work and effort into it. And I think that was also too, where like, maybe because it was so personal and because it was about a good friend and include friends of his, and I wanted them to like go and look at the video in real time, that also maybe spark that like, you know, for that to happen. But again, I think another lesson that anyone can take from that is just making your audience aware, and to the best of your ability, that something has shifted, something has changed for this week, and it's okay. Basically, the response was, girl, we are patient. We are still waiting. We are waiting on that 43-minute video. We are thankful. So I was like, okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So that's another lesson I learned in this like entire process. We are human. Like, these are things that I know, and maybe it's not a lesson to be learned, but maybe so it's a reminder that I'm going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. Even if it's not a mistake of mine and there's a glitch in the system. For the glitch to have happened at the end like that of the video, I'm like, I checked this video. There was no glitch. How did this glitch happen? And you're trying to like, and the thing is, at that point, you don't have time to like think about where the glitch came from or figure that out. It's just, can we get the video re-uploaded? And that's what we did. So I just, you know, giving yourself grace over that time frame, that everything is not going to work out every single time. The goal is, though, is that I learn from what I have done. We are on video, what is this, episode 9? Right now, if you're watching this, this is episode 9, I think. The goal was to get the first 10 videos out, and we're almost there to the next like 10 videos. Even after that moment kind of happened, I had to tell myself, take a beat, take a moment. I think that very next day, it was such a beautiful and sunny day, I didn't even pick up the camera. I was so distraught. I said, I'm not picking up this camera. I don't want to show anything. I had to have a friend tell me, he was like, take your camera with you. You're about to go to such and such. And I was like, I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. And not that it's a giving up moment, but sometimes it's okay to take a pause, like just take a beat, because a lot of times this system moves so frequently and things happen so frequently, and this is not the only part of my job. So like YouTube is something that I'm starting, that I'm growing. It's something that I feel like is an investment in the future. It's something that I want to look back at years later when I'm 50 and I can see these moments of me. I think it's gonna be so cool, where my nieces, nephews like can go back and look at, oh, this is what auntie was doing. I think it's okay a lot of times to set the camera down. Set the camera down. It's okay. In moments like that, especially, I feel like where we feel a little bit let down, a little bit depleted, to take a moment to just stop and regroup. And on a day like this, I can slowly ease back into it. Even today, I won't film a ton of things, but I wanted to take a moment just to even talk about that, because the disappointments will happen, the things will happen, and I want to make sure that anybody starting this YouTube journey, especially with me starting in the very beginning, hey, it's more so about how do you continue, how do you learn, how do you improve for the next time, and again, something again will happen. This won't be the first. I mean, this is the first, but it won't be the last of things that will happen in the future with something going wrong. However, I learned a very, very valuable lesson to give myself some buffer time. So if you take anything away from that, I hope those lessons help anybody going into this journey. I want to give myself grace, and I'm proud of myself. If you're seeing this video, make sure you go watch the video before, where I celebrate Dorian and we go to Mexico City. It's such a fun video of friendship, love, joy, laughter, food, shopping, and just overall celebrating life, especially during times like this. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here this week. I hope you were able to take something away from this, and please enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you next week. Thank you.